So for establishing purposes, would you please introduce yourself?
What's up? I'm Kanye West. Yeah, well, you know, when you first start producing, you can start from sampling, you can start from programming a kick drum, a hi-hat and a snare, and then you know, you start from like my first beat to getting to the level of like the masters that use sampling, and they sample drums from the 70s and the 60s, and mix it with some sample from the 80s and a little word sample from KRS or something on top of it, or a James Brown scream. And this combination is is how people define their textures and who they are.
Act grown for once, let's go. He doesn't stop. My father asked me that question back when I was 15. I was maybe I was 16. He said, I was a photographer back in Atlanta, and I'll say that, I was pretty good. I wasn't one of the best, but son, what do you think you stand? And I looked at him, I said, I am the best. And this is 16, and that was a little delusional.
And where do you think that came from, this sense of?
From my grandfather on my mother's side. If you could hear him talk.
Yeah, he believed in himself.
He believed in himself, and he believed in other people around him that believed in him.
Yeah. What do you fear now?
What do I fear? Just fear like being whacked, fear of not having an idea, because at that point I'll be dead. My ideas are my air. I breathe creativity.
Anthems based off inner city tantrums, based off the way we was branded. Face it, Jerome get more time.
I feel like everything that anybody ever said in life would be a disadvantage to me, I'm gonna make it my advantage. When I was playing basketball, everybody said I was too short. I'm killing them with the scoops, you know what I'm saying? Everybody says you can't rap because you a producer. Okay. Oh, I ain't hear that beat. Oh, yeah, I know, I produced it. I just rapped on it before you got a chance to hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use everything that everybody says that I can't do, and I'm gonna flip it to the positive. Like, I look at everything as a glass half full and then half empty. And it's like, I'm the type of person, I don't hold grudges. Like, one of my best friends made a song dissing me. And I looked at all the positive in the situation. I'm like, look, that's publishing my name or more. He came to me like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like maybe a lot of the rules of hip-hop, like a lot of the aggression and the negativity that people have towards people, maybe I'm not hip-hop because of that, because of where my heart is, or because I won't confide to what people say. A lot of stuff, I feel like 90%, 10% of life is what happens to you, 90% is how you react to it. My talent is the ability to learn. If I could play you the tracks that I had when I was, in 7th grade, and compare that to a Jesus Walks, All Falls Down, Stand Up, Overnight Celebrity. Hold on, I'm not finished. I want to name everything I nominated for a Grammy.
Okay, go ahead.
Slow jams. But if I could play you that right now and show you that track, and then I'll go and shoot a jump shot right now and miss it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as how my tracks were right back. Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster. That's all I tell people. And I really have a grasp of that, being that I nearly died. I use Through the Wire and this entire album as my rehabilitation. It was the first opportunity I had to tell people I'm not going to the studio, and instead of staying at the hotel, I snuck in and I made songs that inspired me, songs that gave me life. I feel like this album was kind of like my angel that helped heal me. I couldn't eat, I couldn't enjoy food. There was a lot of things I couldn't do. But one thing I could do is go to the studio and turn it up loud. And that's the reason why a lot of the music on there they evoke a certain emotion. They raise your spirits. Any situation you're going through, from spaceships, I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made it. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly. And anybody that's in that situation, they listen to the song and it'll be like their spaceship.
How you gonna tell me this record's not hot?
even though the drums ain't right, I still think I want to get the drums right and get the shit knocking, you know, for the stepper set.
See, my thing is, I can beef it up right now, and you're gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something this young man does, y'all. They get up every morning and eat breakfast together, his whole crew. And they talk about yesterday and the next day, and the day of and the present. They plan on over breakfast. They sit there and they talk about what they're gonna do, what they did, and how to make the music better. Then they go exercise together. Okay? Go to the YMCA, they play basketball, lift weights, focus, get the energy out, get the chi up. And then he goes to the studio. And he stays there from 4. And when I was there, we left at 4. So 12 hours of in the studio work. Then go to bed, get up, and do it again the next day. The way everything happened, though, was like focus energy, yo. And actually, I never seen that from a rapper before.
Move the crowd. I bet 1,000 that you get booed out. I even heard that they even taking ways in jail.
You know, people can write all they want, but what are people doing? And if there's anybody that's out there doing, they know how hard it is to actually do. And I'm like a motivation of the doers. If everything I did failed, just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try. Like, one thing that people can't say is they can't say, I'm not trying. And I'm not trying my hardest, and I'm not trying to do it the best way that I know how with what little information I get.
All these people that, you know, fought so hard, you know, and that's what gives me like my fight. Just thinking like I have to work on behalf of Dilla. I have to, like, when I put a weird ass fucking this Jamaican sample, it's like it works at first, but it's not till I put like the that it sounds like art or sounds slightly wrong. And now we'll go to the radio. Now that it's wrong, motherfucker. Now play this 5-minute song that completely fucks up your programming. Like, play this. You know, that's in lineage of. It's the best respect that we can pay to like great artists that have inspired us so much, is to never sell out. We gotta fight. You know, we gotta make music, and we think like if Dilla was alive, would he like this?